Alright, hello. Hello, dear beautiful people. I'm back once again. I'm gonna do one more hour before I go ahead and take a food break. That's pretty sure I'm gonna be hungry by that point. So, one more part. Welcome to episode 50 of StormcrowOne, part number 4. Part number 4. I'm currently working on... I mean, if you haven't been here for the other parts so far, I'm currently working on a challenge I'm calling an Into Hell challenge with my rogue. I'm playing all the way from the beginning of the game all the way through the Hell difficulty. And the goal is to not die. Once. That is the goal. So I may be taking this a little bit slower than normal. And that is, of course, because I want to be careful. Because I don't really want to run into huge rooms of stuff like this that instantly kill me. So I gotta take it a little slow. A little slower. Also, normal difficulty so far in my experience, it tends to take the longest. Because that's the part where you're building up. Where you're really building everything up to the maximum that you want to be at. Wait a minute. What was that? Hold on a second. What? Okay. I mean, I'm not going to count that as a death because I don't know what kind of trap that was. I've never before experienced a trap that just killed you until you're completely dead. That was a bit weird. Okay, so barring any kind of weird bugs like that, no deaths due to my proper stupidity. That was weird. I've never experienced that before. I'm pretty sure that was a bug. Because as you can see, it didn't do that the second time, so weird. Weird, but fine. I do have to allow for weird things that might happen in this game, such as, every once in a while, the game just minimizes itself. If that happens and causes me to die, I have to take that as a mulligan as well, if you will. Because, I mean, let's be honest. This game is not perfectly programmed. Not perfectly programmed. So. I will accept odd deaths. I will accept odd deaths for strange reasons, such as the game bugs out and decides to melt all my health due to a weird trap. I wonder if that was some kind of weird interaction with the disarm trap. I don't even know. But I've definitely never experienced that before. I'm certain that's not an actual trap that is supposed to just melt your health until you die. There was definitely nothing hitting me. No enemies, I mean, hitting me. So if I walk into a room full of enemies and die for that reason, because I wasn't careful enough, then that's a legitimate end to my run. Now, Diablo 2, once I get to that, Diablo 2 has a... I mean, as far as I know, I've never experienced any weird bugs like that. So when I play that, I will be playing the hardcore mode for sure. And no matter what, we'll take whatever happens. That's just how it's gonna end up going. This one, however, I can be a little more lenient on. New strength is forged through destruction. It reduced my durability on these. So... Wait a minute. That got more strength? I wonder, is this something that I can... Can I make use of this? 40? To 30, okay. So that's a no. Does this always work the same? Seems like it. No, it just... Oh, wait. There's these two. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
May the spirit of Arcane protect me.
It's not... Hold on. I'm trying to figure out if I can make this really amazing for me. 40? 30? No. Okay. Okay, it seems like it's always bad. Unless you have something else? Yeah, okay. We're just not going to use that one. Unless... Wait a minute. Okay. So these are both increasing. Doesn't seem like anything else is being affected in my inventory, just the stuff that I'm holding. Is that right? I think so. So what if, crazy idea, what if I'm using this instead? And those go up? And Arcane's Valor still goes down. Okay, interesting. I don't know how that's... Not sure how that's programmed. No, wait. Arcane's Valor did not go down. Oh. Got it. Alright. Got it. Wonderful. We figured out how to make better use of this. Alright, gaming the system a little bit. Totally okay with that. I'm pretty okay with that. I mean, most importantly, it increases the durability of my bow. Which means that I can use my bow for longer. Without having to worry. So that is pretty handy. Though I'm sure at some point I'll find a better bow to use. I'm gonna have to at some point, right? Full inventory to sell. Right. Was there anything else that I wanted to explore down that way? We'll open up the Chamber of Bone.
Beyond the Hall of Heroes lies the Chamber of Bone. Eternal death awaits any who would seek to steal the treasures secured within this room. So speaks the Lord of Terror, and so it is written.
I like the way she reads that. I will definitely need to head back to town. Oh, right. I need to head back to town to unload my inventory. before I go to the Chamber of Bone, because that's going to be just a bunch of magical items. Another shrine. Alright, this is the only things that I'm willing to reload for are weird buggy deaths and shrines that don't work, that don't do what I want them to do. And that which does not kill you. Okay, thanks. Thanks, game. And if I'm gonna make it all the way to the end without dying properly, gotta take every advantage I can get. Okay, trip back to town. One trip back to town, followed by
What ails you, my friend?
a visit to the Chamber of Bone.
Stay a while and listen.
Alright, well, I don't need the robe. Plus 20 light radius is not as good as Arcane's Valor. A ring, though, Snake's Ring of Power. Plus 26 mana, plus 15 to strength. I mean, it is increased damage. It's likely to be sold. It's likely to get sold.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Okay, anything good here for bows? Heavy bow, 1 to 10, plus 53% damage. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'm not sure that it's much better than what I have right now anyway, so I'll stick with what I have. Okay, we'll go visit Wirt. He could have something cool. Also, I want to see what people have to say about the Chamber of Bone.
Psst, over here. Don't trust everything the drunk says. Too many ales have fogged his vision and his good sense. A vast and mysterious treasure, you say? Maybe I could be interested in picking up a few things from you. Or better yet, don't you need some rare and expensive supplies to get you through this ordeal?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I do. What have you got? Oh. Plus 18 vitality. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I feel like we could do better, though.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Staff of Firewall. Okay, staves are not worth selling. Things that are not magical are just not worth selling. I think that's what we've... That's the conclusion I've come to at this point. Alright. Let's head back in. To the Chamber of Bone. Oh, I should have repaired my stuff. It's fine. We're still looking pretty good right now. I think we'll be okay. Okay, doesn't seem like there's... Oh, there's one. Just about to say, doesn't seem like there's any others here. Of course there was. I always forget that these things exist. Ow. Okay. Quilted armor, Falcon, Book of Flash. That's gonna get sold for sure. I mean, it's possible he might use the quilted armor. Maybe. Ow. Don't mind having an excuse to use my mana for healing. I still gotta be careful that I don't accidentally get myself killed. When did I gain +2 dexterity?
I have no room.
I see. This seems like the best option right now. Come back for that sword. All right. I still have a... Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm... All right, fine. Probably won't need the reflect, but I'll use it anyways once I get back in.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Book of Flash. Okay. Yeah, it was worth bringing that back. It was. Okay, so staves are not worth bringing back. They sell for not good.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
But books... Huh. These are both kind of the same thing. They're both kind of the same thing. Bow of Accuracy plus 15 Dexterity, Gold Bow plus 29% chance to hit. Well, I think this should, at this point, work out to be better damage. I don't know, 9 to 15 or 11 to 14. What would you choose? What would you choose? Hello there, Emilio. 12M. Nice of you to join us. Nice of you to join me here. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to StormcrowOne. Increased damage or just more dexterity? It increases my armor class. That's probably the reason to choose that, I think. Seems like a good reason.
What can I do for you?
We're gonna sell that gold bow. The azure armor resists lightning 30%. It's no Arcane's Valor. And the fine bow of the mind, well, it's time for you to go. Grab a couple more mana potions, we'll head back down. After selling things to Adria and then dropping off my tons of money.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Any interesting books? Book a Town Portal. I mean, is that worth spending money on? Maybe, maybe not. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I have the money to spend. Why not? And thanks to these extra items that I have here, such as this, I can use this. Now this should reduce the spell cost from 26 to 24. Wonderful. Alright, let's go visit Wirt. Oh, I kind of totally forgot to... My bad. One moment.
Psst, over here.
It's still the same bow. Okay, so I don't know when your inventory does that. Currently, I'm walking so fast because I'm playing the Hellfire expansion for Diablo, which adds this jog speed. Only in town. Only in town. Outside of town, or back in the dungeon, it doesn't work. Alright, so that is still pointless for me at this point to go see Wirt. I guess we're going to drop off some money and be happy with that.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I mean, I assume there's a way to make Wirt's stock change. I don't actually know for sure. I assume there is. I know with Adria, you just have to go down into the dungeon and come back again, and she has a whole new inventory. I don't know how Griswold or Wirt work. Maybe it's per level you go down. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's whenever you level up. I'm not sure on that.
What ails you, my friend? This sounds like a very dangerous place. If you venture there, please take great care. Griswold knows as much about the art of war as I do about the art of healing. He is a shrewd merchant, but his work is second to none. Oh, I suppose that may be because he's the only blacksmith left here.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. My mother's been cleaning up and rearranging the basement. So she has excitedly shown me her, a chest that she's been working on that's finished and it now has a use. It's not just sitting around the house. So, that's exciting. It's quite exciting. Now then, where was I? Buying items and saving seems a little... I mean, granted, I did spend a lot of time with my sorcerer going in and out of the dungeon to restock Adria's stuff, but only if I really, really desperately need to hunt for items will I do that with Wirt. It seems a little bit extra.
My friend, stay a while and listen.
All right, let's see if anyone has any cool gossip, and I want to hear all about the Chamber of Bone.
Poor Farnham. He is a disquieting reminder of the doomed assembly that entered into the cathedral with Lazarus on that dark day. He escaped with his life, but his courage and much of his sanity were left in some dark pit. He finds comfort only at the bottom of his tankard nowadays, but there are occasional bits of truth buried within his constant ramblings. A book that speaks of a chamber of human bones? Well, a chamber of bone is mentioned in certain archaic writings that I studied in the libraries of the East. These tomes inferred that when the lords of the underworld desired to protect great treasures, they would create domains where those who died in the attempt to steal that treasure would be forever bound to defend it. A twisted but strangely fitting end.
Well, what can I do for you?
Good to know, sir. Good to know. All right, what do you got to tell me?
Sometimes I think that Cain talks too much, but I guess that's his calling in life. If I could bend steel as well as he can bend your ear, I could make a suit of court plate good enough for an emperor.
Oh, Griswold, you're a good blacksmith. You are.
No, nothing of this place. But you may try asking Cain. He talks about many things, and we're not surprised maybe he had some answers to your question.
Greetings, good master. Welcome. If you want to know more about the history of our village, the story... I am afraid that I don't know anything about that, good master. Cain has many books that may be of some help.
Yeah, Cain seems to know more about this than is reasonable.
Good day. I grew up with Wirt's mother, Canis. Although she was only slightly hurt when those hideous creatures stole him, she never recovered. I think she died of a broken heart. Wirt has become a mean-spirited youngster, looking only to profit from the sweat of others. I know that he suffered and has seen horrors that I cannot even imagine. But some of that darkness hangs over him still. I'm afraid that I haven't heard anything about that. Perhaps Cain the storyteller could be of some help.
None of you know anything, but I bet you Adria knows a bunch about this. I bet you Adria knows a bunch about this Chamber of Bone.
I sense a soul in search of answers. To a man who only knows iron, there is no greater magic than steel. The blacksmith Griswold is more of a sorcerer than he knows. His ability to meld fire and metal is unequaled in this land.
You see? Griswold is much better than he thinks he is.
You will become an eternal servant of the Dark Lords should you perish within this cursed domain. Enter the Chamber of Bone at your own peril.
Now, what an ominous warning, as though you know something. As though you know something that you're just not quite letting on. Alright. Back to the Chamber of Bone, then. I'll pick up that falcon, why not? My goodness, it's a whole room of undead people. Now, I haven't quite figured out the timeline of this game yet. I mean, on one hand, it sounds like the demon troubles have been going on for, like, at least the past year. And on the other hand... Oh, there we go. It sounds like it's only been happening for a few months. And yet, there's a lot of stuff down here. Another scroll of town portal. Yeah, right. Telling you, I'm trying to use these now, and yet there's still more. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? That was... Alright. More vitality seems important. Wheel of Sharpness. What a wonderful thing to find. At some point, I'll have a really cool bow. I will. You ran into the wall. Was there another one here? No. Nope. Alright, now I have a spell that I can cast once. Twice. Not likely I'm going to be using that anytime soon, but it's cool that I have... One day I'll stop pressing all the wrong buttons. Anyways, that's cool to have the knowledge, the spell knowledge anyways. Alright. Got a clear inventory. Let's head down then. First of all, back down to level 6. And then we'll head down to level 7. Oopsies. Stairs are this way. Did I actually go up through... I had some stairs to go up to town. No, I think I used them. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. I used it as a free ride back to town. Right. Sure I did. Halls of the Blind. I'm beginning to think that the Halls of the Blind are here every time. I was pretty sure already that the Chamber of Bone was here every time, but wasn't sure about the Halls of the Blind. I like having an organized inventory. Oh, acid beasts, wonderful. Maybe they won't be so bad. Maybe they won't be so bad this time. Yeah. All right. Rejuvenation potion. you know, these things aren't so bad when you don't have to cast fireballs at them. Oh, I keep forgetting to... Right. Well, good thing I have these extra scrolls of Town Portal. I should probably repair my stuff, like my bow, for example. Whoops.
Well, what can I do for you?
It's kind of important. It's the only good bow I have right now, so...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Ooh, that would be a good sword. Too bad I'm not a warrior.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Alright, so extra trip back to town, that's fine. Oil of sharpness, oil of sharpness. Gee, once I get a bow, once I get a really cool bow, it's gonna be a really good bow.
Friend?
Well, what can I do for you?
I leveled up. Do you have new things? I also went down a level, so, you know. No. Okay, I still have an extra town portal scroll. I've got more potions than I need, but whatever. Let's go. Let's see what we can find. Right, safety spell. Not quite as important now as it was before. As the sorcerer. With almost no armor and only mana to rely on for health, those safety spells were pretty important. I did finish my... Fine. I did finish my sorcerer run. Made it all the way through hell. Of course, that wasn't without dying. I didn't have that goal of not dying at all. But also, I don't know how one would make it... I mean, there weren't other difficulties in the base game. So, without the Apocalypse spell, thanks to Hellfire, it wouldn't have been possible. I don't think so. Or it would have taken a silly long time. Stupidly long. It's the Golem spell, as cool as it was, did not... I mean, the Golem spell was not useful after normal difficulty. It did help out in normal, but as soon as I hit Nightmare, it became pretty useless. Which class have I enjoyed more so far? Well, the Rogue has always been my favorite. I've just always enjoyed archers in pretty well every game. But I will admit, I will absolutely say that I enjoyed playing the Sorcerer much more than I thought I would. Much more. I did enjoy it much more than I thought I would. I mean, it was the first time ever even beating normal with the Sorcerer, and I don't know that I would have liked it so much back in the day. I don't know that I would have liked it so much, because it did involve a lot more juggling of spells and managing of potions. But it was a lot of fun. So I'm glad that I had the experience. And now, because the Rogue is so clearly my favorite, I may as well try to make it as hard as possible for myself. Because why not? there's every possibility that this run could just come to a complete stop if I do something dumb. If I run into a group and just get myself turned into a pincushion. But it's possible. We just might be able to make it all the way. I mean, the biggest problem we're going to experience, I'm sure, will be finding and fighting Diablo at the end in every difficulty. If there's anything that's going to kill me, without a doubt, it's going to be Diablo. So I'll have to plan ahead. Hopefully my mass amounts of increased armor class will make a big difference against Diablo. I'm also going to need to find some resistance, I think. How did I pass that without... All right. Doorways. The unsung hero. Doorways. Ow. Full helm? I mean, even if the life stealing isn't doing a thing, I hate to say, but Leoric's crown is still doing better. It's an easy replacement, though, if I ever find anything better. I think I confused him by standing next to a chest. Ow. How much space they take up, scrolls are not awful. If I was desperate for money, I would consider picking some up. I'm feeling pretty good, though. These blacksmith oils, it's possible that I may want to hang on to some of these for endgame reasons. What's in here? Acid beasts aplenty. Many acid beasts. No, don't stand on it. Another shrine, okay. What do you do? Oh, okay. I recognize that shrine. That one closes all open chests. Does that make me want to go back and check all those chests again? I don't know. I mean, I don't exactly know where all the chests were, so there's that. Okay. We'll go check out the Halls of the Blind. It'll be the Optic Amulet. Yes, yeah, that shrine, what once was opened, is now closed. It resets all chests, yes. Any ones that are open are then closed. So I recognize that shrine. Don't... Excuse me. Trying to run away. Yeah, there are a couple shrines that I've seen enough times that I recognize what the words mean. Other ones, not so much. Yeah, short bow? I mean, I'll pick it up. Do I actually expect it to be any good? No, not really. But you never know, it could be the best bow I've ever found. All right. Looks to me like it's time to go down to level 8. Oh, there's another one here. It's so easy to miss these chests in the dark. Ooh. All right. It does seem like that shrine actually paid off. That's a wonderful shrine to find after you've opened all the chests. Not so amazing when you find it early. Okay, down to level 8. Level 9 is right here. We've got the Tale of the Three. All right, we got some book reading to do. Once again, because we're on normal difficulty right now, I'm more inclined to read some books, listen to some of the lore. Though I've heard it before, if you're newer to this sort of stuff, or to this game in general, this is your opportunity to listen to all those books, or all the ones that I can find anyways. The following normal and hell difficulties, I won't quite listen to everybody. I'll read all the books. I'll be a little quicker about that is the plan, but you know, you gotta build that emotional connection to your character when you're trying a challenge such as this. Alright, what do you do? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, what do you do? Riches abound when least expected. It's that one. just sort of adds random gold piles into your inventory. Better if you have an empty inventory. But mostly just sort of an inconsequential shrine. Doesn't do much. I'm gonna clear around this first, just in case there's any weird things going on. That looks like it might be Zhar the Mad, is that it? I think I've gotten him every time too. I'm not for sure on that. Yeah, it sure is Zhar the Mad. Now is it a good idea to fight you, or are you gonna kill me? Resist lightning, minus damage to enemy from enemies. Yeah, I'll come back for you. I don't know how I do against... a mage throwing fireballs at me, so we'll come back for that. Another shrine. There's lots of them here. Okay, fine. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to say what for, but there's also... And there's also a part of me that doesn't want that weird bug to happen again. I mean, if I were anybody else, I would just face tank the trap damage anyways, so... And based on whatever bug that was that melted my health, I would guess that it's some kind of weird interaction with that. So maybe it is better to just let that happen. Who knows? Okay, what do you do? A fascinating shrine. Intensity comes at the cost of wisdom. That gave me 2 levels of firebolt in trade for mana. It's not a real big deal. It's not a real big deal because I'm not a sorcerer. But still, because I know what it does, and I'm trying to be a little min-maxy on this, I'll reload for that. There are 2 of those shrines, 2 types of shrines. One gives you 2 levels of firebolt. One gives you... Okay, I'll save before I do this, just in case. Okay. One gives you 2 levels of firebolt. One gives you 2 levels of charged bolt, which is the worst trade, in my opinion. And both of them take 10% of your maximum mana. Which doesn't seem so bad. But if you're a sorcerer with a large max mana pool, it hurts a lot. For 2 levels in a spell, that really doesn't help you out very much. I like watching them explode from the arrows. like weird, smarter goblins and devilkin and such. They run around all weird. They can cause troubles, more so than those goblins. Okay, I'm not interested in selling scrolls. I have plenty of other things that I can sell. Alright, keep things saved just in case of weird game-breaking bugs. Look, there's a door next to this archway. Who designed that? Nothing here, okay. Like, who in their... Wow, there's a lot of shrines. Who in their infinite wisdom thought, hey guys, let's put a door in the stones right next to the open archway. Clearly, they were not architects. Ooh, potion of mana there. You know, surprisingly, the increased chance to hit might actually be helping when it comes to those strange angles and not the cardinal directions. Could be. Anyways, what do? Abandoned shrine. The hands of men may be guided by fate. What? Did that give me a level in the healing spell? Okay, hold on a second. Nope. I'm not sure about that one. It didn't really seem to do anything. Durability's unchanged, damage is unchanged, armor is unchanged. Huh. Spell levels are all the same? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Not sure what that did. That one's a mystery for me. There's lots of bats in here. Familiars. Oh, look, another scroll at town portal. As if I don't have enough. I mean, I have them all for free after all. Look, a firebolt. Probably only gonna sell for like $250. I'll take it with me anyway. Okay, there's actually more to explore over by the entrance exit. And then I am gonna take a food break at that point, because we're getting to that point where I'm hungry. So I'm gonna take a break for an hour or two at least, so I can have something to eat. Followed by, I plan to be back for more. Having so much fun, why not keep going? Oh, a hunter's bow.
I have no room.
What? You do too. Just organize your inventory better. Okay. It's a fantastic time to head back to town. Oh, wait. Let's read a book first.
Glory and approbation to Diablo, Lord of Terror and leader of the Three. My lord spoke to me of his two brothers, Mephisto and Baal, who were banished to this world long ago. My lord wishes to bide his time and harness his awesome power so that he may free his captive brothers from their tombs beneath the sands of the East. Once my lord releases his brothers, the Sin War will once again know the fury of the Three.
Oh, goodness. I love listening to those books. His voice is really good for those. Like, he does a good job of those. Like, no doubt. So, seems like a fine time to take a break here. When I get back, I'll do inventory management, and then we'll head back down to the next level. So, for now, thank you for joining me for episode 50 of StormcrowOne. I'll be back for part number 5. If I'm counting correctly, I'll be back for part number 5 later. After an extended break. So, thank you for joining me for now. I'll see you next time, or later.